Hi, fellow classmates, instructors, and friends. This is Ginny, your humble TCM student who knows absolutely nothing about this field, but wanted to start this audio journal to record everything TCM. If you would like to join my study group as well, please come learn with me. And let's get healthier by healing our bodies from the inside out holistically together. Hey Kuko fam, thank you so much for tuning back with me for another study session. Today's episode is not really a study session, just a recap. We have come to our 20th episode, which would be our season's finale. So that's very exciting because I can't believe I've done 20 episodes already. And yeah, I figured that with the 20th episode, it's probably nice to wrap it up and call it a season. With that said, first of all, I want to thank you all for listening and for all your support, especially to all the listeners, the practitioners, and friends that have participated in my project. Shout outs to Allison, Desiree, Jody, Rachel, Jennifer, and Jenny. It was very crucial for me to find an all-female cast. I thought it would be such a strong, female, empowering season that we could just be comfortable in our own space, in our own community, and not discriminating the males out there, but gotta support our ladies, you know what I mean? I've learned so much from all of these strong individuals. It was such an honor to interview all of them, to be very honest. So let's jump right into our recap. What did we learn this season? Holy moly, we've learned a lot. We've gone through the yin-yang theory. We've gone through what it means to be balanced. We've gone through qi theory and the importance of self-maintenance through herbs, regular acupuncture sessions mixed in with gua sha, cupping to unblock any type of stagnation and keep your blood flowing freely. An intro to Zhang Fu organs and what they're linked to, which is very intriguing because they're linked to a season, they're linked to an emotion. They have random odd pairings of each organs. Very, very interesting. Then from that intro, I went a little bit deeper with our practitioners and gone through a deep dive of each pairing. What are the pairings again? I'm going to tell you. Heart and small intestine for one pairing. The lungs and large intestine for another pairing. Kidney and urinary bladder. Spleen and stomach. And lastly, liver and gallbladder. We even touched on social issues such as internalized racism. You might think like, oh, that's a random thing to add in there. However, I feel like it is important to chat about it. I think this platform is open to all of these types of topics. Not only are we trying to make ourselves healthy from our body within and out, this incorporates into the mental state as well. So I kind of wanted to talk about what my favorite parts were, and I don't know what your favorite parts were, but there were definitely some highlights and some things that I had no idea coming into interviewing everyone. So some of these things are when your body hurts, it means that your qi is not flowing. Now, I had no idea that was the case, but it makes a lot of sense when I was chatting with Allison about this. Also, after that, we chatted about how if you have good kidney essence, aka I want to say it's probably equivalent to your fountain of youth. It means that if you're conceiving, then your baby would probably be healthy. Now, if your kidney essence is low, it doesn't mean that you can't replenish it. You definitely can. It's not all doom and gloom, okay? Don't panic. You could definitely replenish it, but of course, be patient with yourself and take some time. And then another thing that I learned was that the magic of acupuncture, Oh, damn. I didn't know that it could heal strokes, paralysis, be used in place of anesthesia, and it could also reduce pain during childbirth. Now, I'm not quite sure if you actually want needles to be poked into you while you're giving birth to a child, only because you might be moving around, trying to make yourself comfortable, and if you have needles in, like, how does that work? Anyways, just a thought. And then also, I don't know if you knew, but I was kind of blown away when I found out that our dreams are actually related to our heart. That was very interesting. So if you have disturbed dreams, it means that your heart is probably imbalanced. So balance that heart, baby. And then also, dry lungs means dry bowels, means dry ass shit. Okay, so better nourish your lungs, then your bowels would be happy, it won't be dry, and then your poop would come out nice. TMI, but yes, it's very true. Healthy shit, healthy you. And did you know about a cold uterus? Now, I didn't even know that was a thing until Allison told me. Very intriguing. Obviously, I did not know about UTI. Of course, I know the existence of UTI, but what I mean is, I don't know that you could cure an UTI infection with herbal medicine, because UTI derives from damp heat, which is mind-blowing. So if you try to keep yourself balanced and not have damp heat in your body, you would probably be less prone to getting UTI. When I was chatting with Jennifer, I was linking the dots while I was chatting with her on how when we have PMS, it's related to the liver and gallbladder pairing, because it controls both anger emotion and our blood. Mind-blowing. I was connecting the dots. I was like, holy shit, it makes sense. Okay. Lastly, that really blew my mind. All of these facts actually blew my mind, but this one especially. And I'm pretty sure you heard me on that episode with Jenny, where I was like, it was genuine, baby. It was genuine. And that is the 40 days after you give birth predicts the next 40 years of your life. Crazy shit. It depends on how you take care of your body. Those 40 days after you give birth, it really predicts how you're going to go through your menopause stage, basically. So take good care of your body right after. If you missed it, hey, not too late. Keep taking care of your body. Yeah, you could get it back, man. You could get it back. But honestly, scared the shit out of me, and I was very blown away by that comment. I would love to know what you've learned from this season. You can always DM me on IG or email me through kuko.ca. I'm always here. Would love to know if you have any feedback or if you have any comments whatsoever, what you've learned, everything. In general, I want to say this entire experience and journey was very profound. I've learned a lot about myself, lots of personal growth here. I never knew I could ever do this and execute this entire passion project of mine. It started from coming up with an idea, and then I was like, oh my God, there's so much work to be done. Panicking about it because it's a huge undertaking to start something like this, From doing that and just completing one task at a time to finally, we're here. It was such a huge hurdle, but I'm glad I freaking did it. I want to say a huge shout out to my husband, Andy Lowe. You the one, baby. For reeling me in all the time whenever I go scatterbrain. He chats with me through all my ideas, and he basically taught me almost all of the programs in Adobe Suite. Or else I wouldn't be able to create all of the audio files, all of the Instagram posts, and all of those graphics for everyone. It was amazing, and he's definitely the guy that took all of those fabulous photos and videos for me Without him, gosh, I don't even think that I would be able to pull through. He's definitely my biggest supporter. And when it came to researching on how to get my study sessions into Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and everything, and all of those platforms, that honestly took me a full week to understand the concept of how to do it and then actually doing it as well. And oh my goodness, the biggest beast of all was Instagram. Oh my God. I applaud to any influencer out there. Holy moly. It's huge undertaking, like to be consistent all the time, to come up with creative ideas to post. Oh my God, it's such a bitch to do. It's crazy for the amount of work that you have to put in. Oh, it was insane. From getting the inspiration from Pinterest, to Googling how to do different graphics, to taking notes from all of the episodes, from all the interviews that I did, and to actually execute my creative idea onto that post. Oh my goodness, it was a lot. It was a lot. But you know what? I'm proud of myself. I'm glad I did it. I learned so much. I've overcome so many insecurities of mine and really stepped out of my comfort zone by putting myself out there. Honestly, to even just start, I think a lot of people are scared to even just start. But once you just start and get over that, it's like, who cares? Like at the end of the day, I'm just saying, who's listening? Who's looking at your stuff? Like, stop being so hard on yourself. Yes, people are looking and people are listening, but at the same time, people are nice. I had so many of you giving me so many kind comments from my posts to my episodes. It was just so sweet of you to support me like this. I was so happy that I got to know so many of you, and it was just an amazing time. It was great to step out of my comfort zone. And I know it's nice to be within that comfort zone, but stepping out once in a while, you will learn a lot and grow a whole lot. One of those things were, I have to say, is very weird, but I've never been the type that's good with mingling and talking with strangers. I have to say thank you to you guys for sticking around and sticking through those awkward moments of mine and those awkward reactions, because honestly, my mind usually go blank because I'm so nervous and I have no idea what to say. On top of that, another hurdle is basically recording these types of episodes where I'm just sitting in a room and just talking to myself. It's very weird. To edit those audio files and listening to myself is just like, oh, so gross. But gotta do it. With all that said, great journey, great growth. If you want to start your own thing, but don't know where to start, don't know about anything, but you kind of want to have some sort of guidance. Hey, I'm no pro here and I'm not an expert at all, but holler at me. I could tell you some lessons that I've learned so maybe you can avoid it. And if you have any questions whatsoever, let me know. I'm happy to help, to answer some of those questions for you too. So basically, this wraps up Kuko's season 1. Full 20 episodes. My goodness, it's been a ride. If you want to take anything away from this season, I would say some of the key takeaways, okay? These are like the creme de la creme of season 1, okay? Keep warm inside and out. I know you like your crop tops. I know you like to bare your knees. I know you like to walk barefoot, but put stuff on those. Heck, wear socks and slippers, okay? I know. Some of you guys are like, ew, socks and slippers? But I'm sure you can rock it. Like, come on, it's fine. cut down on those crop tops. Or if you're wearing crop tops, wear something high-waisted. Don't be out here wearing like low-rise jeans, okay? I know the trend is back, but we ain't in the 2000s anymore. And it's important to keep yourself warm outside and inside. So when you're keeping warm inside, what I mean is eat warm foods and drinks. I know a lot of you out there love your cold ice water. I'm not saying you can't have those, just limit it. At least kind of scale it down to room temperature, and hopefully ultimately you guys can, go a little warmer. And then I'm not saying to go scorching hot, but like have warm water. It's good for you. It really is. Another key takeaway is to avoid anything extreme. And what I mean is extreme diets like intermittent fasting, or if you're going on a diet and you're just limiting to eating just one thing, or excessive exercising, just anything extreme in general, your body is basically just not very happy with, because it's complete shock to the body and you're not doing you or your body any favors. So wind down on that, stop doing that maybe, and you could become a healthier you. The third thing is, I know it's really hard for this one, but going to bed early and be in deep sleep by 11 p.m. I know. Who are you? A grandma? Or grandpa? But it's liver and gallbladder time. It's where your blood recycles, is where everything kind of resets itself. It's very important to restart and reset yourself every night. And those are the prime time, baby. Okay, so if you can sleep early, please do. And your body will thank you for that. Last but not least, and I'm just gonna say, as Bobby Valentino would say, slow down, I just want to get to know you. But instead, you're singing that to yourself, of course. And slowing down is a huge part in balancing your organs, keeping them stress-free, happy, and regular. So whenever you have time, and I know everyone raves about meditation and everything, is very true. Take that, do it. Slow down, take some deep breaths, recuperate yourself, find your center, find your core, listen to your body. Yes. So if you're looking for any of these tips, please follow me on Instagram at kuko.health, which is kuko.health. These posts can be found very easily because they have a white background and they have a ginormous number on them. Each of these tips are provided from our beloved practitioners. So they are true, they are real. Take it. If you could try to alter your habits a little bit, you might be able to see huge changes in your body. That kind of wraps up season 1. I've already started planning for season 2. I just want to let you know the topics would be a whole lot juicier than season 1, and I promise you, because season 1 was a little dry, I have to say, only because we have to fully understand the fundamentals before we could get into the fun topics, right? If we get into the fun topics and they start explaining something and you're like, oh, what the heck is that? You can always go back to season 1 and listen to that episode first. Get yourself a little bit of knowledge of what that was, and then hop back to season 2 and listen to it. And if you've stuck around with me through every single episode, oh my God, I applaud you. I love you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all your love. You're amazing. Thank you to everyone who have reached out to me, as I mentioned at the beginning of this recap session, for providing me with such positivity and so much support. I love you all. Honestly, even if one of you have learned something from these study sessions, I consider this entire season a success. I will be taking some time off to work on season 2 and just relax a little bit. Just taking what Bobby Valentino have said, just slow down a little bit. But I want to thank you. And you know what I'm going to say. And that is, please stay healthy and warm out there. and I'll catch you on the next season. Thank you. Bye. If you like this episode, please give it a like. If you would like to hear future episodes, please subscribe. Or if you have any questions about health, please send me an email at kuko.health@gmail.com, which is kuko.health. If you just want to say hi or drop me a DM on Instagram, come follow me at kuko.health, which is, again, kuko.health. Thank you so much for listening to me today. And please stay warm and healthy out there. And I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.